So one of the benefits that we keep hearing about having a small business is you have a very close-knit company culture, which, we agree with. We are a very close company, but not in proximity. We both work remotely. So on the flip side, like we are and we aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both came from a world where we were like in a department together as part of a bigger company. Mm-hmm. And I felt we had a lot cultural wise, or like, I guess, interaction. Mm-hmm. We had a lot more. Whereas now, because we work remotely, we don't have a shared office space. Mm-hmm. We both work in different aspects of the business. There's like a bit of a connection loss.
For sure.
That being said, though, I think culture-wise, I think our beliefs on what the business is and how it should be run and how we treat our collaborators mm-hmm. and how we want to make decisions, I think is very much more aligned Absolutely. Than it is in a big company. Like anybody who's worked for a big company and gone to the propaganda meetings that big companies like to have, I don't know very many people who haven't sat there and been like,
yeah,
I don't know about that. Yeah. And we definitely don't have that.
No, for sure. Yeah, we don't have any of the don't worry about the why meetings at
the
our
how.
company.
Don't worry about the
don't
how.
Don't worry about the how. Yeah. We haven't had any of those. And so what those meetings are is, you get together and you're like, we are going to do this. And then no one's allowed to ask how you're going to do it, which that's a big question. We have to worry about the how as a small company, right?
That's a great example. Yeah.
Not to say like we don't push ourselves creatively, because we absolutely do. And we have those meetings where we're like, this is what we want to do. But it's always like, how do we accomplish this as a small company and still get like amazing results, right?
Yes, definitely. I think that comes down to having a culture though, where you can throw out an idea and people will be like, hey, how do we make it happen? Instead of it being immediately knocked down. And then in that how process, you decide whether it's viable or it's not viable.
Absolutely.
I think it also, that whole experience, when I look back on it, I think it also highlights very clearly analytical thinkers mm-hmm. versus creative thinkers and how some analytical thinkers think creativity works.
One of my favorite memories from that meeting was actually where they said, don't worry about the how. And I was like, well, I want to broadcast a whole bunch of high school sports. Let's do it. And then the guy turned to me and he's like, well, how are we going to do that? I'm like, you just told me not to worry about how we're going to do that.
That's where I feel like you need a classic Scott of, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the how, man.